about 12 chicken eggs. So that's going to keep a bird like Sam fed for about a week, and she's inside. Well done. Busted that egg clean in half. I think you just got to work on your aim, Slammer, because when you actually make contact with the egg, it's not too bad at all. What a wonderful job. How about you coming up here, take a little bow, and head on home. Well done.
Now Murphy here is a California sea lion, native to the west coast of the United States. However, Murphy was born here in Australia up on the Gold Coast. Now, being California sea lions, other than being found not on our coast, is that American accent? Now, it's actually that distinctive bark or the large mane the males can develop, which is what first inspired the name sea lion. But California sea lions like Murphy, well, they only make up one of the 33 different species of seal that we still have left on our planet. And although they may be different species, all seals have something in common. And that is that they belong to a group of animals known as the pinnipeds. Now, pinniped is just a Latin word that quite simply means weak foot. Now, those flippers can make movement across the land seem a little bit awkward, but believe it or not, those flippers are just as amazing across the land as they are in the water. Murphy has no troubles making his way to the top of that wharf. In fact, believe it or not, these types of seals can actually outrun most humans. Their front flippers are also so strong and powerful, they can support the animal's entire body weight. Now, those flippers are good for getting around across the land, but they truly show what they're made for when it comes time to powering along through the water. And Murphy's going to remind you all just how easily seals can travel when they're out there in our oceans. You're going to be in the water for this, don't you, Murph? Both flippers. Good boy, you ready? Off you go. That's not very fast at all. You want to try again? Much better from Murph. Now, this is known as bowing or porpoising, and it's the best way for seals to travel, because each time Murphy jumps up out of the water, well, he quickly takes a breath, and then he carries on with his journey. Now, travelling like this, he can reach a speed of around 30 kilometres an hour. That's great for chasing down prey. It's also very good for getting away from predators. And a seal like Murphy, well, he's always on the lookout for predators, because there's animals out there like killer whales. There's something else as well. What do you reckon, Murph? Going to give everyone a clue? That's not a good clue at all, buddy.
Slowly.
Let's try again. What's that clue? Off you go. That's a much better impersonation. It is, of course, the shark, that other predator we were talking about. Now, while Murphy does make a good little shark cruising around in our pool, what he's showing you is a natural behaviour for seals. Now, it might not look like it, but Murphy has a very thick fur coat, and that fur coat of his is so good at keeping the heat in that it is only his naked and hairless flippers that can let any heat escape. So if he's really hot, he's got those great big front flippers, but what else have you got that does the job, Murph? You did it a second ago? Oh, Murph. Not a great show for you today, is it, buddy? Gonna try once more? You want to see those little rear flippers? Good, buddy. Much better. Well, Murph has only come out to do a quick start to the show. Judging how he's going, it's probably a good thing today. We're not going yet, you got to say goodbye. Thanks, Murph. Murphy and I are going to head off stage, but please make feel welcome the next two stars of our show. Please welcome out Mav with his trainer Mel.
Thank you very much, Brad and Murphy. Now, as Brad said, this is Mav, and Mav is a very different type of seal to Murphy. He is, in fact, a New Zealand fur seal. So the biggest difference is this beautiful fur coat that he has. He's actually got two layers. There's an orange layer underneath that helps to keep him nice and warm and dry. This top brown layer is known as the guard hair. It guards and protects his body. Now we'll get Mav to say hello to everybody, but unlike Murph, he's pretty quiet, so I'll let him borrow the microphone. You want to say hi? Good boy, thanks, Murphy. Now, before Brad and Murph left the stage, they were talking about predators. When seals aren't looking out for cells. Now Mav here's got a healthy diet, and on an average day he packs away around 6 kilos of food. You'll notice he doesn't stop to chew that food. He actually swallows it head first and whole. That way the spines and the scales don't get stuck in his throat and he can fill up really fast. Now even though he doesn't use his teeth for chewing, he does have a good set of them. So you might expect him to have a beautiful smile. Good boy. Now eating all that fish every single day also means that maybe he's got some pretty bad breath. What's your breath like? What is it? But jokes aside, seals do need to keep themselves well groomed. For Mav, it's really simple. You see, in his back flippers, he's actually got 3 causal nails. Now he can expose those nails and he can actually groom almost every part of his body. Good boy, try again. Nice work, buddy. And those big front flippers of his, they come in handy for grooming as well. Now they don't have any nails, but they are big and soft and they make the perfect face washer. Now Maddie looks nice and presentable, so I'm actually going to send him across the front to get a little bit closer to you all. When he arrives, I want you to pay particular attention to his whiskers, because he's actually going to show you all just how much control he really has over them. Nice work, Maddie. Jump back up. Another fish coming your way. You going to stay this time? Oh, good boy. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to yell out whiskers and watch Maddie's face. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Now each whisker has tiny sensitive nerve fibres that help with the sense of touch. This is what helps seals track down fish in dark and murky water when they can't rely upon their eyesight. Now the best way for us to show you how Mabby uses his whiskers is to ask him to balance a ball on his nose. His whiskers aren't strong enough to hold the ball up, but he can feel the way it's going to fall and he can compensate with the rest of his body. Now even though it's not a natural behaviour, it's the best way we can show you how amazing those whiskers are. And so if Mabby manages to balance this ball all the way back up onto stage this afternoon, I want you guys to go crazy for him, okay? Alright, let's see how he goes. Oh, really, Mum? That was terrible. Jump back in there. Alright, try again. Come on up, all the way. That's better. Now, our oceans are home to around 1 million different species. They all live in a very special balance. However, if we upset that balance too much, the damage may be irreversible, and no matter how good seals are at finding food, they simply may not survive. Now they're well equipped with those amazing whiskers. They've got some fantastic vision and sharp hearing. Now in the wild you'd expect they'd have no trouble at all in finding food. And Mav, do you want to have a look in the pool, mate, and see if there's any fish? See any? No. Unfortunately, it's a similar story for Mav's wild cousins as well. You see, we're catching and consuming more fish than we're allowing to breed in our oceans. That means a lot of marine animals have had to resort to stealing from fishing boats and fishing nets. Now, Mav's gone out the back to get a piece of netting. You'll see that it's an open invitation to play. When a seal comes across a piece of netting, there's only one way for them to get any of the fish out, and that's to actually grab that piece of netting in their teeth. And hopefully, maybe he'll show you how you get the fish out. That's right.
Oh.
Good work. Try again. Show everybody else in the front row. That's the way. Good work, buddy. Now, you see, it's innocent fun like this that can quickly turn dangerous. Because once tangled up in something like a net, there's no way out. As a seal gets bigger, that netting can become tighter. And what started out as a very easy meal, well, quite often it can lead to a very sad and painful ending. Isn't that a sad seal? Now, lucky for Mav, I am here to help him out of this netting. But a lot of marine animals aren't so lucky.